Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am the Effective Collective. This is Idol Slayer, and we are bringing you another daily update. So, kind of another farming kind of day. Today I mostly idled. What I did play active, I was farming batwing and farming roots. What the heck am I? Oh, that's right. Okay. Sorry, I got confused by my gear. I forgot I already had my coin gear on. As we do have some coin buffs going here. We are in the desert, so we're gonna go grind those out, and we're kind of. I'm hoping we can hit a soul multiplier. Ideally towards the end of this coin buff, um, and then hop over to the factory. Because if we can get a good rage on with some good multipliers, we can potentially break a sextillion, and I do have one temporal rune to use as well. But yeah, we farmed a lot of batwing and refined a lot of batwing. Also managed to get a stack of root into the refinery. There's some goblin cloth refining in there now, and another stack of claw. So that's pretty much it today. But honestly, for 3 days of being pretty lackadaisical with my idol slayer, I'm not complaining that we're kind of just casually scooting up on one sextillion, right? That's not too bad of a pace actually. 3.07 sextillion left, so I mean, basically once we hit that, I mean, really, I guess another 70 quintillion, and then we'll be over a quarter of the way. But pretty much one sextillion is going to be 25%, right? Not making a ton of progress on our ascension. So we're I think 2 days into it now, 3 days maybe. I think 3 days. Yeah, I think 3 days I've kind of just not really been able to jump on, but it is what it is. We're making it happen. I'm not going to complain too much. Awesome. Got some dragon scales, so I can go ahead and use a use a dragon scale right away. Hit that CPS compass. We also we had 253, I think it was, SPVs. We actually just hit an OMG coin reward. That's where that 253 came from. So that's not doing too bad. But yeah, we're just gonna grind this out. I do think the it's over already. Darn, how I was going to look and see how long we had left on sandstorm strikes, but I guess it's over already. It was nice while it lasted, though. That extra 20% CPS, especially in the desert, really did help a lot. So we probably won't see, big farms up and over the one Octavius mark like we were before, but that's okay. Like I said, it was nice while it lasted. And we got 28 seconds left. So we'll let this rage run off, and hopefully we can catch one more box. Maybe get a coin frenzy to finish this off here. No coin frenzy, that's okay. Can't have it all. We will let that run down though, and honestly, I'm not even sure where to put these. Maybe just drop them in Shuriken, but 22 on Axe is looking pretty nice, to be honest. I don't know, I better wait until we're not distracted. Because now we're just looking for a soul multiplier. We'll go maybe a box or two, and if we don't get one, I'll probably just go ahead and jump over to the factory anyway, so that we can use our temporal rune, and maybe we'll get a soul multiplier that way out of the bonus stage. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but also kind of not, that we sort of been forced to slow down. I think we got one, I don't know, one more dragon scale there. Also, our last daily is to kill 250 jellies. So we need to hop over to the factory anyway. Let's see, we got 14 and a half minutes on our buffs. We will go ahead and go one more also. So I was kind of worried, right? I was our temporal runes we were using yesterday or the day before, you know, it was right after our ascension, and I'm like, these are low. But the thing is, I didn't get the coin farm that I was used to getting post ascensions. So like my spell book wasn't 1200 where I'm used to it being. I was not at the 550 spear yet, so my soul gains just were not really in place to properly compare what that was getting us. So that's why they were coming up low, because I did, you know, finish out my coin farm, get those items where they needed to be, and then we did see it jump up a little. Of course, now we've farmed a sextillion Slayer points just about, so now those diminishing returns are starting to slowly kick in. but I guess ultimately what I'm trying to say is we're not hitting as scary of a decline as I initially thought we were. It definitely, I have still felt the slow. It is definitely starting to slow down a little, but not as bad as I was fearing. There we are. Times 42 soul multiplier. We'll hop over here, hit some giant souls. The rest of our, some giant spawn. The rest of our stuff's already going. We might as well pop a compass. I want to get the most bang for our buck out of this, y'all, because I did use one critical sword earlier in the day today. I think I was farming Batwing or something, and I got a big soul multiplier out of a bonus stage because I didn't have my silver boxes on. We actually have jumped back up to over 1,000 silver boxes, so I could probably let those run for a good while if I wanted to, but I don't know. I don't mind shutting them off here and there when I'm material farming, and, you know, I don't want to get distracted by stuff. Get a big crazy multiplier and need to leave the area midway through my farm, right? But anyhow, we did play out one critical sword earlier in the day, and that, you know, it did help a little, but past the initial buff that we hit it with, I think I got like another times 28 maybe soul multipliers, so didn't get a whole lot out of it. But more than nothing, and nothing's what I was doing the rest of the day, so. And that's about it. So also, yesterday we were, I'll put a link in the corner if you didn't see it, but yesterday we were comparing my Dune Dagger I made, which I do have equipped right now, to our old dagger, and, you know, I was losing percentage souls, but I was gaining percentage of critical souls, not precisely the same value, but I thought it was enough that it should overtake it, and we were seeing that with my giant spawns, I was still getting more souls with the just raw souls bonus, but without a shards necklace, I was getting more souls with the critical, and so I figured it out, and it's because I'm already pulling like 150% bonus critical on my shield, and so it's only increasing the bonus critical I'm getting by, you know, a small fraction compared to the bonus souls I was losing, because I've kind of been working out my bonus soul stuff and swapping it out for bonus crit stuff since we've got the critical sword, right? And so with the giant spawning, and also I have specific stuff for giant souls as well, and I'm already gaining a lot of bonus crit. that is part of why my critical gains were falling a little short. But beyond that, I figured out one other thing, and that is my idle kit has a different ring equipped. Oh, there's this gold box. Try random. Okay, my idle loadout has a different ring equipped than when I'm rage farming. So, and the difference is another 25% critical souls and 5% more crit rate. So that makes a difference too, because when I'm rage farming, I use the skull ring, which is just raw bonus souls and a little extra rage multiplier. Right, so like that rage multiplier factors in different. There was so many different things going on, but ultimately I have found that if I am either A, not running the shards necklace, or B, if I'm bow farming, I do get significantly more souls using my critical dagger. So it's not without purpose, but I am a little unhappy that I leveled it all the way to 19, and it's kind of just meh. I wasn't trying to make my a bow farming only dagger. But it is what it is. And so beyond that, like literally my next ascending heights that I did, I got an excellent dagger drop of the Adrenos variety, and it had bonus souls, bonus CPS as like the primary quality, and then it had the bonus option for extra critical souls. So basically my current Adrenos dagger is souls and CPS, and then it has two options, one for extra souls and one for extra fire type. So really it would be possible for me to get one that has the two options being bonus souls and bonus critical souls. And then I wouldn't be in this position where I have to choose between the two. I would just have a dagger that's giving me both. So that's kind of, the downside of playing not just this game, but games in general the way that I do, right? Which is that, I don't look stuff up. Because if I had looked stuff up, I would have seen, okay, that's the dagger I want. We're not going to level up these other cruddy daggers. We're going to wait until we get that dagger, right? So there is a learning curve, right? If you're not going to just go look stuff up, you have to learn some lessons the hard way. So I am a little sad with the amount of resource, mostly the dragon scale, to be honest, but I am a little sad with the resource we spent on that dagger and didn't really get the results out of it we were hoping to get. We did just get a nice times 32 soul multiplier though. But like I said, it's not all a loss. It's still better than my current dagger, some of the time, right? Speaking of which, I'm all confused now on what. All right, that's my critical. I do have. Oops. Okay, I do have the correct dagger on. I guess I should have started my rage and then checked all that, but oh well. Let's see. So unless we get like some really good time extension on this soul multiplier, or unless we get another great big soul bonus, I don't think we're gonna crack 1 sextillion tonight. But we did get over 900 thanks to the extra souls from the temporal rune and a couple of soul multipliers. So we're making some progress. In terms of my equipment, I think the next thing I need to do is either bite the bullet and level up my staff and my sword and those items to what is closer to their current maximum based on the coins I'm farming now, or I can probably start farming Spectre Knight again instead of Victor Alpha to try to get, because I don't want to take my current Skull Knight ring much higher than it is. I want to kind of keep this one for more of a mid-game ring, and I would like to get one that has the same two qualities we have now, right? So the extra rage souls and then just like raw bonus souls, and but also get the extra souls from Windash quality, because I had a previous one that had all three of those, and it even had bonus Dark Souls, but it was only rare. It was not excellent, so I took the excellent one that had the two qualities I wanted and got rid of it. But that was before we had the Earrings of the Wind added to the game, and before, you know, I fine-tuned this particular approach of rage farming and wind dashing through these giants when I'm not in a rage. So I could go back to farming Spectre Knight, hoping to get an excellent ring that has the two main qualities I want, and also has the bonus wind dash souls. I mean, if it also has the bonus dark type, that would be fine too. So that's some things that I could do as far as improving my equipment, but really I'm just, I'm not, I don't know why I use that. I'm not too sold on investing in that stuff right now. I think it's more important that you know, I've kind of been forced to slow down. I think I should keep with this slow down for at least a little bit, build up some dragon scales, build up some more divinity. And ultimately, what I'm looking to do once I hit 25 USP, but I don't know, maybe sooner. Maybe sooner if I get impatient. What I'm looking to do is Ultra Ascend anyway, and then I'm going to take some time for farming divinity, take some time for building up our daily and our weekly rewards. And then make a whole lot of improvements, you know, while I'm outside of the grind, right? While the grind is on pause, we'll make some preparations, but also we'll be able to come back with a much better Stone of Random and a much better Stone of Active. So we'll be seeing a lot of improvements when we return to the grind. But there is going to be a pause. Honestly, I expect the pause to probably be 3 or 4 weeks. It might even end up being longer, to be honest. I don't know. It's going to be an issue of, you know, my payouts versus my patience, right? Because I do like the grind. It's what I love about this game. I mean, I like making different gear sets. I'm a big fan of the Monster Hunter genre. So, you know, in that series, you make all the gear, right? You do a lot of the same stuff here. You farm a lot of resources. You use that stuff to craft stuff that makes you better at farming stuff. Rinse and repeat, right? So I do like building the different gear and playing around with the different gear sets. I've really enjoyed that they added the loadouts to the game. And I don't mind taking slowdowns when I need to do, you know, restocks on necessary stuff. And you know, hoarding up a little bit, but with the intention of I'm going to spend it all to go back at the grind and go back at it hard, right? I don't like to pile up resources just for the sake of piling them. But if I have a specific goal in mind, I don't mind taking a break to properly prepare for that goal. And right now, we have a whole new tier of coins. I mean, really two, right? Because the SPV, like farming through it the way we are, where we're getting hundreds, even thousands of SPV. That's a new tier of coin for me. But also, we've broken into the Octavius, right? The OCV coins, Octavengestillion, um, a 28 illion. That's how I explain it to some people, but that doesn't necessarily make the lettering make sense to them. But we call that an Octavius. Anyhow, that's a whole nother level of a whole nother tier of coin gain that we've stepped into. And when we come back with, a much higher level Stone of Random, we're going to have much larger CPS multipliers and stuff like that, as well as longer durations on those events. So we should be able to stretch our coins even further. And when we do that, we have all of our existing gear that needs to step into the new tier, right? So if I have my end game gear, I want it to be appropriately leveled for the end game. So, but that's going to take some stockpiling. It's going to take some patience. It's going to take a specific approach, which, again, that's why I play this game. I love a good grind. Yeah, that's exactly what this has given us. So we'll smash this. We'll finish out this horde. What do we got here? 4.5, just about, on our buffs. We're up to 917, so probably when we get up in the morning, we'll probably be at or near the 1 sextillion mark. It'll depend on if I do end up getting one more good soul farm in tonight or not. But it is definitely on the later side as of right now. So we'll go another box or two here, see if we can get lucky, and hit one more soul multiplier to finish this out. I think, yeah, my special drink is not available right now. We used that setting up those coin farms earlier, which I still need to spend. I'm just gonna make my life easy. There's a whole lot of axe levels, and there's some necklace levels, and the rest doesn't really matter. Okay. Probably should have bought those axe levels before I used the temporal rune, but it's fine. We've got them now. And let's see, nope, still nothing. We got 3 minutes left. Once it gets to a certain point, right, it's like even if I get a soul multiplier, it's going to last longer than my buffs will, right? So as they run down, the window of opportunity runs down faster than they do. But we'll go one more box here, y'all. One more box anytime. Also, if we hit an equipment boost, I guess we might as well farm some more coins. We really just don't need any more coins. Sorry to say, we just don't. Gold box, time added to the times 39. Man, well, at least if we jump offline, we supposedly get those. Not that it matters, right? There's no helping offline CPS. There's just not. Nothing compares to the big crazy rage farm when you've got a whole bunch of coin buffs stacked up. I keep saying one more box, right? But this time for real, because if we don't get it, if we don't get a soul multiplier, then that's it. The even if we got one on the next one, it would be, we'd barely have any critical sword, and I'm not going to make a whole nother one. All right, that's it, y'all. So, not too bad though. We're, like I said, a quarter of the way to our next Ultra Slayer point, and we're just about to 1 sextillion Slayer points farmed in this ascension, and for a few days of pretty much just lazily farming Batwing and not doing much else at all, That's not too bad, right? I'll take that. One more dragon egg. Hey, 8 dragon scales. What are we up to? 20 even. I'm gonna do my best, y'all. I'm gonna do my best to let those sit there. Maybe I should just stop opening the eggs. Right? I can't spend them if they stay in egg form. Unless I start crafting armors or something. Okay. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.